Well, yesterday's blanket of white is both pretty and at the same time, it's actually hazardous to your health.
Yeah, it really is. You have the obvious slips and falls, right? But the bigger concern comes from working to clear it away. In fact, clearing away snow can be deadly. Our John Shumway is here with some reminders from a cardiologist. John, this really is very important.
It is, and it sounds really dramatic to say it can be deadly, but it's not an exaggeration. There is an absolute direct connection between shoveling snow and heart attacks.
And research shows that there are a lot of different effects that shoveling snow has on the heart, which can lead to heart disease, heart attacks, as well as an increase in dying suddenly from shoveling snow.
AHN cardiologist Dr. Amish Mehta says first, you're going out in very cold conditions.
Just simply the colder weather causes the blood vessels in our bodies to constrict or become more narrow, which can increase blood pressure.
And Dr. Mehta says most people don't do any kind of a pre-shoveling warm-up to get your blood pumping. So you're asking your body to go from 0 to 60 with no prep.
That raises the heart rate and blood pressure from the act of shoveling.
Added together, and it can
lead to added strain on the heart that can cause a heart attack.
In fact, a heart association expert on the topic says shoveling snow can be more stressful than a clinically monitored stress test and causes hundreds of deaths each year. So watch out for and don't ignore any chest discomfort.
Chest pain, pressure, tightness in the chest, sudden shortness of breath, fluttering, racing, skipping, pounding in the heart, oftentimes called palpitations, nausea, lightheadedness.
If you feel any of those symptoms, stop shoveling and go rest. But Dr. Mehta says know that just stopping doesn't mean you're out of the woods.
If symptoms come on suddenly after they're already inside, then we certainly recommend patients, call 911 and seek medical attention because we'd rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah, I want to re-emphasize that point. Dr. Mehta says the shoveling impacts to the heart can actually last for a while. So a heart attack can actually happen even after you have stopped shoveling.
Oh, wow. That's interesting to know. And I'm sure, people who have heart problems should be concerned about this. But really, this could happen to anybody, right?
Absolutely, it can happen to anyone, especially if you have a sedentary lifestyle and all of a sudden you're out there shoveling snow like crazy. And of course, there are the muscular pains and aches that most of us are feeling this morning who did try to tackle that very heavy snow yesterday.
And you have an interesting connection to this. This is why you're always talking about this every single year. Very personal connection.
Absolutely. 40 years ago this Christmas, my dad died of a heart attack after shoveling snow. And he had come back inside. He was done. And then he started feeling the symptoms. We tried to get him to the hospital and it was too late. But it's just one of those things that I want no other family to have to go through what we did.
Right. It's so important that you're getting this message out and you do it every year. And you have a very personal reason why.
And your father's looking down every time you do.
Thank you,
All right, John, thanks.